You go.
Welcome, everyone. It's September 2nd, 2025. This is the Clay Township Board meeting. All members are present, along with guest Fire Chief Doug Wheeler. And we're going to bring the meeting to order.
Call to order. Let's do minutes of the 8-5 meeting first. I will read them. The meeting was recorded and archived. Information for public viewing will be posted on the front door. We read and approved the June 2025 meeting minutes. We discussed some of the repairs to engine 71 and the overhead door. That we are now having to pay for internet because the 2-year contract is over, and increased the NLBC bill from $40.93 to $105 every month. We did revise the dates for the public hearing and budget adoption due to the meeting with DLGF not being, so we adopted the 25th as our public meeting and October 14th, I believe. I'd have to look. October 14th for our adoption meeting.
The 23rd is the public meeting.
Yes, and the 14th of October is the adoption meeting. The Harrison Greens Fork fire contracts have been paid. We discussed capital improvements projects a little bit. We're here to discuss them again. Said we would meet today. Insurance, Doug had knee surgery, and we got the information to the insurance company about salary information. And our next meeting is today. Everyone okay with those meeting minutes?
Make a motion to accept them, yes, as
So
read.
there's the signature.
Motion is made on the floor to accept the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Abstain? Okay. Minutes been passed and seconded.
I just need signatures. And this, while everybody's signing, I'm going to go ahead and let everyone look at this. This is the fire fund, just so we know where we're at. These two bills have not been paid yet. We're estimating that one at $700, and this is the advanced auto that I'm still kind of holding until I get that corporate one. It was $760.91. This is where this 2B, repairs and maintenance, is where that has to come out of. So that's what we will have left with, say, $1,400 taken out of it. So you're not going to have a whole lot there. This has this in it. Can you see? I'll try to. This has 10,000, but I'm trying to keep for propane and fuel for this winter. That may be a little extra, but you don't know. I think it's going to be close. So everything else is pretty well appropriated. I'm keeping this amount here for our electric, our phone, and our internet, and all of that for the rest of the year, because the electric's going to get high again this winter. So that's in there for that. The $6,113 is kind of earmarked for that. So the only real extra money, all of this is earmarked. That's insurance, that's clothing allowance, or whatever it says. We have a little bit of money. Where's the one? I'm upside down, so I'm struggling here. For fuel and maintenance, we have like a little bit of money in it, like right here.
$306.
$306, so that can kind of help up here. But other than that, we're going to take that approximately $1,400 out of that, and then you'll have what's left in there.
Gee, what is that?
That's not much.
Not much. This 2B is where repairs and maintenance, and the
Okay.
$1,400 or so has to come
Sure.
out of that. So, no, that's where we're at.
Break it on
Do you need to
purpose.
see it?
No, I'm good.
I do have some money in Township. I've got a $500 miscellaneous somewhere that I haven't tapped into, and I don't think I'm gonna run short on anything particular here. So here we've got, trying to see where we got. So, we might have a little bit of insurance money there to do something if it had to do, but it's gonna still be tight. So, anybody wanna look further at that, be my guest?
I do.
Come up, yeah.
Okay, yep.
And I believe I sent you all an email of everything that we had spent on at the fire department from last month. It didn't include this month,
Yep.
but it was included, so you should all have had that. And I can resend you one that's up to date with this month if you want it, that shows every check that I've written, where it has gone. So, any questions on that?
And you say there's 500 there that's in a fund that just.
In
we
the,
haven't
in the
got-
township
not
fund,
earmarked, okay.
that's just a miscellaneous.
Has the NDOT's asked for any money?
Mm-mm.
Don't they usually ask for, is there flag money?
There's flag money this year. I took that out because I didn't use it last year. I mean, it's in there still this year because we're on that same budget.
Right.
For next year, I was never asked for it. There was $500 in there for that.
Well, they got new leadership and stuff, so we may get a request for it, I don't know.
Well, like I say, I've taken it out for next year's budget because 2 years I haven't used it. So it's not in there, and we'll go over next year's
They
budget.
might not know it was in there, but they did a flag campaign in town. That's how they got the flags.
Car show's coming up.
It's September, isn't it, or
I
something?
think it is 23rd, maybe, or,
Just so you guys all know, we have to advertise for this capital improvement, okay? I put our 23rd meeting, that is our public hearing for our budget. It's also gonna be the public hearing for our capital improvement
I seen
project.
Chris had an ad in the,
Yeah, and that's showing, I got it, it should have come out in the paper, it should have been public. That meeting will cover both our annual budget and our capital improvements project. Now, that capital improvements project has to be approved, and I have to submit it by the 30th of September, or we don't get property tax money. So that's one of the big things we gotta do today, is kind of help me get some guidelines on what you want me to put on that. And I know a little more, I've been to like a bunch of meetings, but we will see. Okay, that's just showing that I got it advertised. You have seen June and July, if you'll initial, June and July budgets. June and July budget. June and July budget. You will certify that you did review it. Now that is up to date to like yesterday, which I haven't written any checks, except that I haven't taken those two things out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onward and forward. Pursuant to Indiana Code 36610, which directs a township to establish a fund for improvement and maintenance of roads and infrastructure within the township boundaries, and describes the revenues that must be deposited into the fund for the purposes for which they may be expended. We have to establish a roads and infrastructure fund. My understanding from talking to the auditor and everyone else is we really aren't going to use this year. Like when I talked to DLGF about our budget, we're not actually establishing, like it's not in the budget because that stuff's not coming out this year, it's coming out next year. But everyone has advised us to go ahead and do the resolution, establish the fund, and have it in our records and minutes, and have the resolution in place. So, this is a resolution to establish said fund for roads and infrastructure that we are directed by Indiana Code 36610 to establish. So you guys can look at that and vote and decide if you're establishing it. If we don't,
I think Louis went and looked at that.
I did.
Oh, okay.
So, they're wanting us to generate a fund
we have to, that
for
is
each
the,
township.
every township,
Okay.
that is the fund
What
that they
amount?
are gonna transfer this money that they're going to take,
Okay,
that the capital improvements project's not doing. Now, I'll go into that, okay, I'll explain. We have to come up with a capital improvements project. That is a plan. That is saying, what are we saving money for long term, okay? We have to know estimated cost. What are we saving each year to go towards that fund? Any funds that are unrestricted, which is actually, if you really truly, they say, is the general township and the rainy day, okay? So those are the two funds. Any of our cash reserves that are not earmarked for a capital improvements project, 30% of that every year will go into that fund. Then that fund, at some point, we're not doing this yet, this is my understanding, the best I know, that fund, we have to establish an MOU, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, but basically with the city, and that's going to allow them to take that money out of that roads and infrastructure fund. Did you follow all that?
no, I didn't. It's gonna allow what city?
I'm
Greensboro.
assuming Greensboro,
So the money is gonna stay local.
because it says whatever
Not all of it.
city within your township, and if you don't have a city within your township, then it goes somewhere else. And I'm telling you, I'm just trying to understand all
Yeah.
this. I'm not telling you
Yeah.
all this, but
That's-
this
yeah.
It's a mess.
is kind of where I'm at right now.
So what power do we have to control what he does with our money that they've taken?
Any money that goes into that fund, we don't have the control of, is my understanding.
So the 30,
So our job-
30% just goes in and,
Our job is to have our budget, so we don't have a whole lot in there
okay,
to take the 30%.
strike it, it's not okay. Okay?
It's what it is, I
It
mean,
is
that's
not
what we've
okay,
been talking
right
about. It's what we've been talking about at all these meetings,
Right,
you know.
okay,
That's why this capital improvements thing is really important to have. Now, even though, here again, even though the only two funds that we have that are unrestricted are the general and the rainy day, we still have to have a capital improvements plan for our fire and our cume fire. The only one, you know, the assistance not, if then it's
Right.
earmarked. But we still have to, I still have to submit that capital improvements for all those funds. The general, the rainy
guess I
day,
forgot to include the fume fund.
the cume fund,
I thought it was just the,
and the fire.
yeah, I thought it was just the rainy day and the fire, but okay.
Yeah. Even though the fire and the cume fund, they're not gonna take that 30% out of, at this point in time anyway. But we still have to have a capital improvement
Okay,
thing for that. So everyone has advised me, the Township Association, the auditor, and the DLGF have that in place. It's really not pertinent right now, but it's smart to have it in place and be done. Because most of this isn't going to actually happen till 2027.
Do you want this signed
That
there?
has to be, if you're gonna.
I want to read it one more time. Do we have to
Establish
make,
it.
do we have to make a motion and everything on this? Okay, hold on a minute before we sign
Well,
it.
I can sign it. You-
Oh, okay, you're gonna,
And we have to adopt it, it's,
You really don't have a choice if you want property around here.
what if we don't adopt it? I mean, what if
You
we,
don't get property taxes.
they got you under a
They,
barrel.
they love
asking,
doing
yeah.
that, don't they?
Pardon?
They love to do that stuff.
Well, one of the comments that was made at the meeting was we need to learn to do more with less.
No more free lunches was the word they said.
Wow, we don't ever get free lunches.
Well, tell them to quit taking their vehicles home then.
That's been brought up.
It needs to be brought
Well,
up.
not bringing the vehicles home, but how many vehicles the county owns?
190 some.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's
we need to make a
vehicles,
motion on
every
this.
You need to sign the resolution and make the motion. Vote aye or nay, isn't it? Don't you
Okay.
have aye or nay?
Yeah.
Hey or nay, I'll make the motion, we accept the resolution.
I second it.
And adopt the roads and
Okay,
infrastructure.
motion been made to adopt the resolution and second it, and all those in favor say aye. Abstain?
Aye.
So, motion's passed.
I think there was a comment made on the radio about the number of vehicles. They said there was 2 vehicles for every employee in Wayne County.
And what the auditor said, there was a vehicle for every 2 employees.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Or 2.5 employees or something like that. And it was his suggestion to get rid of some of them, but it wasn't taken.
It wasn't taken very good, was it? That's part of the perks.
And the date, I should put.
Yes, we need the date.
September date, no.
Yeah, today. Go
But,
ahead and put today.
Second.
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 Oh, that was funny.
What, fly swatter?
Yeah,
I wish.
he's been annoying, hasn't he? that
Yeah.
time?
It is better than a bat, though.
Well, I run the bat out of here.
If we had a bat, he'd eat the fly.
I know, that's the problem.
How did
I
you
don't
do
know
that?
why she ate the fly.
I got him with a broom.
Okay, we will save the capital improvements plan for last, because that's what we're gonna do. I was just gonna show this after talking with DLGF. I should have made 3 copies, but I didn't, is the budget that I'm looking at for next year.
You gonna make copies?
Yep.
Please.
I can still tweak some things on it, but that's what DLGF approved.
Oh, okay.
So like I say, if there's something on there you see that you really think needs tweaked, we can. I have to change a bunch of stuff in Gateway. to make
I
sure
think the
there's-
advisory board needs to, needs a car.
Oh, there you go.
Whose pretty white truck is that out there?
Mine.
Well, let's use that.
It's a 2013.
That's okay.
My truck's an
Sure is
07.
pretty, isn't it?
It was well taken care of.
Good.
It's got the 3.5 in it, so that's what it worries me. It's that turbo boost.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about driving out to Montana, but I don't know if I am or not. I might be renting a vehicle to get home.
Here's your master copy.
Okay.
Thanks, Doug.
I didn't push code on it, so you get another page.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug.
Makes it a little easier.
Now, I did not, just so you know, the 6,200 for assistance, I did not fund the assistance out of any property, our property tax money this year. I put it, most of it up here in the township because we have enough cash reserves to more than cover
That'd go
62.
on our capital,
Huh?
that'd go into our capital gain thing.
No,
Oh,
assistance is a restricted fund.
oh, it can't be hit.
So, but we've got like 20-some thousand, so I felt we needed the money other places, so this doesn't include fire. Fire money comes somewhere different.
Okay.
I can only fund out of the certain money that they give me, that the DLJF tells me, and I don't know what I could show you all these papers where it came from, but I don't understand half of them, I'll be honest with you. A certain amount, and it's around 17,000 that I have to distribute between the township, the Parks and Recreation, and the assistance. The fire and the Cume fire is completely separate. And typically it's been divided 6,000 to assistance and I think 1,500 or whatever to parks and then the rest to township. Well, I did not fund assistance this year. It can change, you can change that every year because we already have like $24,000 in there.
Okay.
So I didn't see just building that. There's enough reserves if somebody comes up with a funeral or something I need to pay for, but there wasn't any sense doing that. Next year it may be different, but that's what we're looking at. Because this is all the stuff that they go over during this meeting when we're doing this, is all the levies and the certified shares and where all I'm going to tell you, it's hard to follow. This is all the paperwork, that income distributions,